that you'll never break. That risk they say don't ever take. That feeling that keeps you awake. You can't
Hello, everyone.
let it go.
Episode
No, you can't
22?
let it go.
Good evening.
22?
It is.
22.
Good evening.
I just want to apologise in advance for my voice. I've had a bit of a chesty cough over the weekend.
Yeah.
So if I sound a bit off,
When are you not sick?
that's why.
When are you actually just not sick?
I get
Right.
sick once a year.
How about you sort out your immune system?
Chief,
Sort that out.
I get sick once a year.
So
But when I
that-
get sick, it's a bit fucked.
We've got a fucking podcast to do.
Sorry.
We've got a podcast to do here. We've got
We
shit to
do. The show must go on.
It absolutely does.
The show must go on. We're not going to stop unless death separates it.
And may I just say, we're nearly at 100 followers on TikTok.
Yes.
We're getting there. We're about 88 now.
And we're going down on Instagram.
So we're going up on TikTok. and-
With positives, there's negatives.
yes.
I also don't know if you guys can see my shirt. Hockball
And I was,
for the audio listeners. I'm wearing a hockball top.
I was just saying to him before,
Holy shit.
this whole Hock thing started from that fucking Hock tour girl.
Yeah, and she's got a podcast as well now.
It pretty much, this whole Hock thing started from a girl saying she wanted to, she spits on a guy's dick.
Let's go out there and say that in Perth City. Maybe we'll get a better audience from
Say
it.
something
Yeah.
about Hock tour, something similar. But
Just go ask
that's
people shit.
Hockball.
Yeah, hockball's elite.
Someone should tell her. Someone should tell her that she's got a whole sports team called
Yeah.
named after her, named after her little public interview.
Well, Nick Watson's got a whole
Wizard.
bay at the MCG
The Wizard.
with Wizard hat. Like, what a guy.
Hogwarts.
Imagine that's so good.
Going to Hogwarts.
Imagine being 19 and you have I want to say like a 4,000 seat section with all Wizard hats at your first final, and you
What?
go and kick 4-piece and chips.
Did you kick 4?
You kick 4 and some.
That's actually crazy.
Great. It was his highest goal scorer of the game.
The fucking Hogwarts. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
Hawthorn's no joke. I think if we when we beat Port this weekend, Friday night, is it Sydney the week after? I think it is.
That'll be
Sydney.
That'll be
That's borderline the final, I think.
hard. At the G.
That's the final. No, at the
Sorry, at the SCG.
SCG, yeah.
Yeah, what's that AG?
Nice
not
narrow.
The MC.
Narrow basketball court for a fucking footy ground.
That thing is the size of fucking.
What did you say to me this morning? 50 metres is 20 metres there?
Yeah.
It's just everything's just multiplied in half.
And he kicked the fucking goal from the centre square, but it was
Everything's
fucking,
divided, yeah.
that was like just a fucking normal 40-metre kick.
Just a drop punt, yeah.
Normal 40-metre kick, but
Off
he
the
kicked it from the centre square.
Uh,
But no, that's good. That was actually a ripper game.
It was a good game.
That Sydney Swans game.
I was fortunate enough to turn it on with probably 8 minutes to go in the fourth,
Oh, what a belter.
and I just got the beauty of it, really.
Yeah.
But what's been going on this week? It's
So-
later recording than usual. We're recording on a Tuesday, today, so
Happy Tuesday.
a day before release.
So I think apparently there's a new fucking podcast in town.
apparently
Taking our studio
taking
time.
our slot.
Taking our slot on a Monday night. What is going on? Are we going to have to go see? Are we going to have to do something about this?
Maybe we do a joint podcast every week with whoever it is.
I think, look, I'm not going to lie.
Mm.
I saw on the Hen House, they reposted a fucking thing.
Yeah.
By the way, they've never done that for us.
Yeah, they do.
So they reposted our stories, but they did a post for them. Like
Really?
a full post. Newest faces in the studio, give them a follow. Photo of their thing.
Hey, we never got that hen house.
Hen House. Fuck, you guys aren't even going to watch this, but we should fucking just make a little clip. Not even post the clip. Just make a clip and just send it to them directly.
Gonna have to.
Fucking bastards. No, I'm joking. Love you guys.
Yeah, they've been very good to us.
They have been. They have been good.
Been really good to us.
They have been good. They're nice. Nice guys.
But
Nice guys and gals.
yeah, what's been going on? I've had a pretty quiet, pretty mellow week.
I haven't heard much from you, eh?
Yeah, I
not
was
heard
a
from
bit. Yeah, I was a bit. Like I said, I wasn't too well
I haven't heard from you.
over the weekend, so I was just keeping it a bit sensible. I'm week 5, 75 hard.
We're getting somewhere.
This is the start of week 5.
We're getting somewhere.
Well, as of recording, 2 days ago on the Monday.
We're getting somewhere now. That's good stuff.
But I just checked. It's slightly demoralising because I just checked the actual how many days I've got left. I'm day 30 today. That is not even halfway.
You're getting there. Look, you're nearly halfway.
Yeah. Well, nearly's not.
You'll stop thinking about it. Like it'll
Yeah.
get to a point where you stop counting it.
I've almost got to the weight where I can start eating a bit more now
Yeah.
than just trying to put on a bit of size. I've almost cut down to the weight I've kind of wanted to be at, which is about 85 kilos,
Very nice.
which is sort of perfect now. I can just start using the rest of a little bit of fat around my hips and whatever to just chunk up. Anyway,
That's good.
not much has been going on. I had a quiet weekend. Like I said, I was a bit ill. What did you do? Because, yeah, like I said, you didn't hear from me. I didn't hear from you too much.
Just regular stuff. I went and saw a band Friday night, like a Triple J band.
Yeah,
Got the
love a
Triple
little
J
Friday
bands
night
out.
gig.
It was, look, I didn't realize how hungover you get from drinking just pints of beer.
Yeah.
I usually don't do that. I usually have always just drank spirits, vodka,
headache in the
shots,
morning.
stuff like that. I was like, you know what? We're seeing a nice Aussie band. These guys called Betty Rays. They're from over east. Over east, really cool band. Loved them. Indie rock
Shout
sort
out
of band.
Betty Rays.
Yeah, fuck. I actually messaged them.
Yeah, really?
Because one of them's got like a real big beard, and I was like, I'm a barber. Like, let me do your beard before the show. Got aired.
Okay.
Didn't say. They didn't even say it. Left undelivered. But yeah, anyway, saw them, and I was like, fuck, Aussie band, Friday night. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be rude not to drink beer.
Disrespectful would be the word.
Yeah, so I was drinking beer, and I was having an unreal time, and it was going down beautifully, may I say. And I had work the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I was hungover. I probably had 5 pints.
Headache.
5 pints, I felt like I'd just fucking drank a whole liquor cabinet of vodka, gin, scotch, everything.
Yeah.
Just have 5 pints.
What did you have? What did you drink?
Oh, what beer?
Yeah. What was the drop?
So I had that Feral Brewing Co. stuff, like that Biggie juice.
Haven't had it. I've heard of it.
Yeah, so like nice little. I don't think it's craft beer, but it's like a pale ale or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I asked for a pint of it. She starts pouring it. It stops.
Oh.
She goes, "Oh, the fucking keg's run out. Do you want me to go grab another keg?" And I'm like, "No, like just fucking pour me another one. Like pour me a different beer." Like I didn't say, I wasn't rude to her obviously, but I was like, "No, it's all right. Like I'll just have another one. I'll have 150 lashes."
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not there waiting for you to go lift a full keg from the back, plug it in, and then re-pour it. Like, I want to
It doesn't have to get. I don't know if it's got to be like filtered first as well.
I was like, fuck.
It's gotta, like, run through
It's got to go
once.
through the hose. Like,
Yeah.
probably a 2 kilometer hose. Like, I've got to go to get back to the show. Like, come on now.
I've got Beatty Park to watch.
Exactly. So,
I don't know. I forgot what they were called.
Betty Park, Betty Rays.
Betty Rays.
Yeah, apparently because they're from Redland Bay,
Would make sense. Yeah.
which is what, Reddy Bay.
Ready Bay. So that's
So
like
Betty Rays.
Betty Rays.
There you go. But yeah, anyways, real hungover off beer.
No good.
Felt like I'd been hit by a train the next day at work.
That's no good.
Passed out the night after pretty early. Anyways, yeah, my week wasn't too exciting, but I wanted to get into this story time because this story just surfaced to my head today.
I love a story.
This story, it's just resurfaced into my brain recently, and I was like, I haven't told this on the podcast. I think it's time to tell story time.
Story. I love a story time.
What I'm gonna get into this story, segue into it by asking a question to you first.
Yep.
What do you fear most in life?
Death.
Okay, no. Okay. Let's not get into death. All right. Minus death, not death. Get that out of the way.
Oh,
What do
well,
you fear? What is something you fear most? What is something you fear most?
I fear
What is something that you fear in life?
getting to the end of my life.
No,
And
okay.
not reaching my potential.
No, okay, no. This is too deep. What is something? What is something that you fear? Like just that scares you a bit.
The ocean,
Yeah. Okay. So drowning.
drowning, sharks, not being able to see what's underneath me.
Yes.
The
Okay.
whole aspect of the ocean. I like swimming in the ocean. Like when I know where I am.
Okay. So
I can't stand like deep.
that is more on the same level here. But those other ones are too big, and we've actually,
That was the question I was asked, guys.
And
Sorry.
we have actually gone into both of those first two before.
In depth. Go
Yes.
see
I swear
our
we
previous
talk about it.
podcasts
Talk about it every fucking
on
episode.
Spotify,
We talk about it every episode. But anyways,
on TikTok, and on Instagram. There's clips.
yes, absolutely.
Please go watch them.
Okay, so something I fear most, probably, yeah, I don't like lack of control. So I fear most being brainwashed.
Yeah.
Does that ever scare you? Like being brainwashed, not being able to, like, so like I don't know how to explain it. Like you don't want to be brainwashed.
I'd never be brainwashed.
Like someone being in control.
Not yet. I would never ever get to
something
that
else.
stage.
Yeah, but you don't know that, but
I do know. Because I've got enough self-control to not be able to buy into it.
Yeah, but what if it's something like you don't even realize you're getting brainwashed?
Like what?
Like something you don't even realize, but
I see where you're going,
you know,
but I just can't think of anything
like
that would.
Even just like a religion or
don't-
something.
Yeah, I don't follow any
Or
religion.
like
I am Catholic.
Or like a
I was
job.
baptized. I grew up in a Catholic church.
So like a religion, like a job. Obviously, you got cults, but I'm not, sort of not really talking about that. But like,
So you're
just in
saying,
general.
like, say, cigarettes in the past, for example, how it was smoke cigarettes, it's good to smoke.
Yeah.
Until this thing comes out, oh, by the
Well,
way,
that's what I mean.
it causes cancer and a lot of other health
But doesn't
issues.
that scare you? Like with like the masses just coming in on you, just persuading you on something, like just fully changing the way you think. That's what scares me. Because
Yeah, it does. But then again, like, I think it gets to a point where obviously if you experience something enough and do something enough, you'll know yourself. You'll find yourself and know if it's good for you
yeah,
and if it's not. It's like when you get,
like morally,
diagnosed with allergies when you're a kid,
yeah.
nut allergies and stuff. How do you? It's not saying someone no, don't eat nuts you'll get allergies.
Yeah,
you
because-
got to do it to find out.
Because have you seen those like movies, right? Have you seen those movies where it's like the kid, like the mum, like the crazy mum is like always tells the kid, oh, like you're sick, you're really sick, but there's nothing wrong with the kid.
I think that was based on a true story.
Yeah,
There was a lady that pretty much told her daughter she had
she was really sick, but
sick and stuff and shaved her head and all this shit.
absolutely nothing
wrong with her.
That is so fucked up. But yeah,
Like 12 years or something.
so
she
something
lived
like that, for instance, for that kid,
Fucking horrible.
for that kid's got no idea, like knows no better. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not really talking from that obviously didn't that obviously couldn't happen to us now. I'm saying like something like that.
But that could be like allergies though.
Yeah, like
That
you're
could be
allergic. You're like, I was never even fucking allergic.
No, but like parents could be like, oh, they've eaten something, and it's caused them to get sick. Like just coincidentally, they've got sick after eating this thing, and it's you're lactose intolerant
Yeah,
from a young age, and then you just go your whole life, I can't have that, I'm lactose intolerant.
and really,
You're
can't.
not.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Anyway, so
And also allergies change
yes,
over
yes,
time. You
yes,
can
that is true.
develop a better immune system and stuff, and be able to fight off obviously shit when you're younger.
But yeah, that was like the intro to the story that I wanted
Sorry.
to give. Like that was like a nice bit of context.
Yeah.
For what I'm about to get into. So I thought about this story the other day. So I would have been about 20 years old in this story. So I was young.
A few years ago.
I
yeah.
was a first year barbering apprentice. So I was on pretty shit money. I wasn't earning too much. I didn't have a lot of money at this time.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. I was approaching my 21st birthday within a few months. So I was 20. So in a few months I was turning 21. And I was working in Joondalup at a barber shop in Joondalup Shops. So I was working Thursday night, late night. And I finished around 8 o'clock, 8:15 or something, 8 o'clock, 8:15. And the shops there closed at about 9, maybe most of the shops, 8:30, 8:45, 9. So the shops closed
starting
after.
to wind down. Yeah.
They closed after I finished, but so they were still open for a little bit when I finished. And I wanted to buy a 21st suit, like a suit for my 21st, like a blazer, pants, stuff like that for my 21st.
Little set.
Yeah, because I wanted to look good. I wanted, obviously, like you don't really care too much. You want to look good at most things you go to, but at your 21st,
When it's
you want to make
yours.
sure it's like new,
Hey, you're the star of the
fresh
show.
stuff. Fresh stuff.
It's your birthday.
You want to look good for the photos, whatever.
Pamper up.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go like look for like some stuff after I finish, like look for a suit or whatever. So it was very quiet at this point. Keep in mind because the shops are all about to close shortly in about 15 minutes. So I go into Politix.
Lovely store.
Yes, so got some nice things obviously. So it was dead. No one's in there. It's just me and the chick working there. Now this chick, very nice, like upon first sight, very friendly.
Yep.
Very nice girl, very helpful. So we were there for a long time, like probably past the time she closed because she was really helping me.
Well, you got to
But
get your sizing right.
She
as
was
well.
really helping me like that. She was really making sure like I got what I wanted.
Yeah. And I appreciate people.
And
like
she
that.
was like really trying to set me up with colors, like everything. Like she really wanted the fit to look good. Like she was quite helpful. And yeah, we just got to chatting obviously because no one is around, so we're just talking. And I didn't obviously had a lot of money at the time, so once we got to this sort of end, like obviously it was a big sum of money. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, like I don't know if I want to do this. Like I should, but I don't know if I want to. yeah, we just got to chatting, and she was like, oh, like, you know, like maybe just afterpay it. She goes, I don't like generally tell people to do that, but you know, like maybe just do that. And I was like, well, you know what, fuck it, like I will. So I ended up doing that. That's sort of besides the point. But I ended up afterpaying it, and just from that, she went off on a bit of a tangent. We started talking about money and finances and shit, and what we did for work and stuff like that. And she started talking about like all this online shit that she was doing. Yeah. So like all this online like marketing, leveraging, all this shit. Like I was young and like I didn't really know much about this sort of stuff. She was going on about, you know, she'd make all this money and like she had mentors and shit that would like teach her like all this like online sales and shit. Yep. I was like, oh, it's like really cool, blah, blah, blah. She was talking about how she's getting engaged and like how she was going to quit like her job at Politix soon because like she's going to be making enough money and shit. And like how she was all motivated and like living all this like really crazy like life or whatever. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And like she seems so nice and so genuine. So I was really like absorbed and like, you know, honed in on this conversation. And it got to the end and she was like, she's telling me all about it. She goes, oh, like, you know, like give me your Instagram and I'll show you like my mentors and like I'll like, you know, I'll give you more like info if you're like interested. Like, yeah, fuck, like cool, like show me. Like I didn't have a lot of money and I was like, oh, you know, like another way to like, you know, potentially make money. Like obviously she was going on about how like it's not a scam and shit, and you know, I liked to see the best in people, so like I, you know, wanted to believe it.
Give them a chance.
And like it's different when it's in person because you're talking to them and you're like,
actually their energy is actually pretty pure here.
Yeah, you feel that and you're conversating with them. So it's not like some, you know,
over text, some
Nigerian from fucking Nigeria messaging you on a fake account. Yeah. It's different when it's in person. Anyways, so it's a bit of time passed. She messaged me on Instagram and she added this other guy to it who was like her mentor or whatever. And I think he was like from New Zealand or something. But anyways, so yeah, they started showing me all this stuff. It was really interesting. And then, you know, they were pretty much all interviewing me and it was like real like professional. They were showing me these PowerPoint slides and we started doing these Zoom calls every week, couple Zoom calls a week. Yeah, they were really nice, obviously really friendly. And she was in every call. She was there all the time, even though he was like the one doing the teaching or whatever, but she was always there when I was there, which I found a little bit strange, to be honest, because
but reassuring at the same time. Probably.
It was nice, but it was also a little bit like, that's interesting. Like, why do you have to be here? Like, why are you here? Like, I know like you've shown me everything and stuff, like you've got me into it, but like, you know, like surely if I'm like learning this, like you don't need to be in the call.
Go try and get someone else.
No, like I didn't have any problem with it being there.
Yeah, you just get a bit skeptical.
It was a thought in the back of my head, but like I didn't really think much of it. So we kept doing these calls or whatever. And my parents would like ask, like, oh, like what are you doing? Like, what's this business stuff you're doing? Like why are you always on like Zoom calls? Why are you always on the phone and shit? Yeah. And I'd tell them like it was like, you know, just online business stuff. Cool. No worries. So I just kept on doing it and like no one questioned it. So I just kept doing it. And then it got to a point where like they were really like sort of getting a bit more pushing, more aggressive. Yeah. And they were sort of being like, oh, like we've got like this seminar on like for all of like our sort of people effectively.
Students or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they call them. On a Saturday. And I'm like, oh, you know, I was barbering. So I was like, I work Saturday, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, oh, like, you know, like you should really consider like going to this or like being there for this. And like I was like, oh, I can't like really like, you know, I've had time off. I can't really just have a Saturday off, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they was just kept pushing me to call in sick. They're like, yeah, call in sick sort of thing. And I was like, this is when I was at Tommy Guns. I was like, oh fuck, like I don't really want to like call in sick. Like surely like can do something else. Like yeah. But yeah, they were adamant on me calling sick, and I found that really fucked. I was like, why? Yeah. Like why? You're supposed to be like supporting me, good people, whatever, and you like that's when it started getting a bit weird for me, to be honest. And then I was like, fuck, what even is this shit? And like all the stuff they were showing me, and it just got more and more like it was like a plan, like they had like this plan. So pretty much what there was this giant super company, pretty much. I don't know, have you heard of what a pyramid scheme is? Yeah. So it was pretty much one of them. Okay. This big company that does like all just goods, just normal everyday stuff like toothpaste, toothbrush, all that stuff that's not sold in Coles and Woolies, like different off-brand shit.
Yeah.
And their job was to recruit other people
To distribute for
to
them.
distribute for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
But
heard
also for them to find other people to do that. So it'd be like, I was under her.
Yeah.
I was one of her little pawns. So then whatever I made, most of it would go to her. Or whatever, like, and then for me,
You'd have to get people to do it.
They were telling me to get people to do it because that's where you make the money by brainwashing other people to fucking buy these weird products online.
Fucking hell.
That ship in from America as well, keep in mind. So there's this company name, I forgot what the word was. It was something Apex or some shit. I don't know. I forgot what it was. But I searched it up on Google because I was hell like skeptical and weirded out by it. Pages and pages and pages on Reddit. Articles. Like how they're saying they're just a huge cult. Just all this weird shit. Huge cult, like pyramid scheme, like
really
brainwashing people. They've been brainwashing people for years. And yeah, like it's just like they're like, don't trust them, don't trust any of it. Like all they want is like you to just, you know, pretty much by me brainwashing other people, that was making their money higher up the chain. So he was above her, and then it was me, and then it would have been the next person. How fuck's that? And the person up is getting more
percentage of it. Yeah.
How insane is that? So then I figured it out. I clocked it all. I was like, holy fuck, this is like, I knew this was too good. Like in the back of my head,
too good to be true.
This is too good to be true. There's something like not right here because it was great. Like I was learning stuff. It was fun. I had 2 new friends, and then it all just came crashing down. I'm like, holy fuck. So I just blocked them all, and then moved on. That was it. Blocked all contact from them. Blocked the Instagram. Blocked the numbers. Everything.
But then
and just continued on with my life. And I'm like, holy shit, that was like I don't want any part of that.
But you know what's crazy to think about, right?
What?
So you did all that, have this massive story that you remember vividly, everything that happened.
Yeah.
You know, you can say, oh, this happened, word, like, you know, day for day, pretty much what you're doing. To her, she would have done that 40, 50 times.
Isn't that so wild?
With 40, 50 different people.
Isn't that so
and
wild?
She wouldn't even know who you are.
But you know what scares me?
If you asked her now, she wouldn't even recall you.
Do you know what scares me the most? She didn't go out of her way to bring me in, to rope me in. It's like she knew exactly what to do and say for me to take the bait, for me to jump in.
She's just like, oh, you can join if you want. No.
Yeah, it's fuck. That is what not kept me up and up, but that's what made my brain tick. I was like, holy shit! Like she didn't go, oh, like here, like come join this, or like you should so join this. It's like she knew that wasn't going to work with me, which it wouldn't have. I would have been like, oh, fuck off, like
yeah.
She spoke to me like as if she was my friend. She helped me out as well with my stuff, with my blazer and shit, which she did. Like credit to her for that.
Step one.
And then, and then she was just like casually chatting about life with me. Casually got into that finance stuff. Oh, like I can show you if you want. Like I'll flick you a message and like give you a few details if you want.
If
and
you
it just
want,
it got deeper and deeper.
Fucking
How
hell,
crazy
man.
is that?
That's not right.
How crazy is that, man?
I'm sure that should
Some
be.
crazy
You should go to jail
Well, like it's not. Like,
for that
they
shit.
could sort of argue they're not really doing anything wrong, really,
because
like,
they're not forcing you to.
it's just class A.
You're not paying for anything.
Gaslighting, manipulating, just all that stuff, man. For
People are born to do that though. People were born with a fucking that trait to be able to just weasel their way through situations.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, to benefit themselves.
Well, yeah, deceiving other people.
Yeah,
deceptive people, and with me, because I'm not like that. And like, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm like that. I don't think people would say that I'm like that, but because I don't think I'm like that, I don't think other people can be like that.
Yeah,
like when you're in everyday interactions, you're like, oh, you know, I wouldn't do that, so surely they wouldn't as well, and then they fucking do. Like, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm an idiot.
See, I don't think I'd ever fall into that. Number one, like I'm a pretty closed book.
Yeah.
And it requires quite a bit. Like I need to know you.
Yeah.
To really sort of open up and
see, I'm a bit different.
And trust you.
I'm a bit more stupid. So the girl I've been seeing, I was telling her about, and she goes, "Yeah, you'd be a good target for those people." She's like, "I mean this in the nicest way possible, but like you'd be a good target for them." I'm like, oh fuck.
Just like very over ego and.
Yeah, I'm like fuck. Like I like to try to see the best in people, and like you know when people like fucking trying to get you in a pyramid scheme. You don't think that, you don't think that's the first thing this person is trying to do.
No, they're just trying to fucking tally your
I
suit
thought
for
she
you.
was just she was just a nice person who was like, you know, like, I'm doing well with this stuff. Would love to show you. It's like, no, come do this stuff so I can make money off you.
Do you reckon she still works at
gullible
Politix?
little motherfucker.
And the whole, I'm going to quit because I'm making enough money off it. So
Oh, bullshit.
I'm going to quit. No, you're not. You're on $24 an hour.
Oh, fuck knows. Maybe she is, man. Maybe she's recruited.
see her at
Maybe
the
she's
mall.
recruited a few people like
A
me.
Jindal up.
Maybe she's recruited a few people like me, but like fully got them in. I got out early
Yeah,
enough.
you jumped out.
I got out early enough.
And you probably still learn enough to say it was valuable.
Yeah, no. That was no fucking hell. I don't think she'd still be there. Surely that was
I doubt it.
3 years ago.
I doubt it.
About 3 years ago, I'd say probably about. 3
That's it's just scary.
That's a crazy story. I forgot about that one. That sort of resurfaced to me recently.
It's scary how, like, you don't really know, like, you know what, you don't really know people, do you? Like, you don't really know anyone.
You don't know their.
I don't really know you.
You don't really know their. Yeah.
I've known you for what? Like, known you
4
for 4 or 5 years.
How old am I? 23. Yeah, 4 years.
4 or 5 years. But I don't know you.
You don't know what I'm like when no one's around, you know?
Like,
Or like when I'm around with
I don't know how you grew up.
when I'm around with a partner, or like when I'm around when no one else is
I
around.
don't know how you
Or I was doing when I was
you do
11.
when you sleep, like what you sleep like. I don't know you.
Yeah,
You don't know people.
it's interesting. Yeah, that's the same thing that Tom Brass was saying about
Like his kids, yeah.
not knowing your parents and shit. It's like you don't know anyone.
You don't.
Well,
You
like,
don't.
The only person that you really know is yourself, and that's someone was saying this. I was listening to this on a podcast. I forgot who it was. Might have been Jimmy Carr saying this on Diary of a CEO or something.
Yeah.
It's like only you can see your true self. So it's like when you're by yourself in the car at night and there's no one around, no people around, and like you have like a bag of Maccas or something, and you just throw it out the window and litter it. Obviously, like not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But like that's like who you are. Only, you know, when no one's around and you're doing that, that's you. You're doing that.
I did that on the way here.
So that's what I mean. So like
I
that's
threw out a mandarin peel on a back street. But into the garden, and it's compost.
fertilizer.
It's veggie.
Fertilizer, yeah.
It's compost.
So what I'm saying is like there's no one around. Only you know that you did that. Only you know yourself.
Fuck, that's weird.
Only you know that you fucking littered
You're
that
the only
Macca's.
person that, yeah.
So that you chose to do that. So that's you. You're a litterer.
Do you know what else is
You're
hell
a
weird?
fucking litterer.
Do you know what else I think about all the time? How many times do you reckon you have done a specific thing and been the only person in the world to have done that?
Yeah, no, yeah. I think that too. And I
Like me sitting here right now and going, with my arm, do you reckon that is probably the only time someone has ever done that in the world?
had an arm spasm in that chair.
Yeah, like, you know, like, I always think of shit like that.
You know, and I always wish, you know what I wish? Like, because you know how you were saying, like, life's like you sometimes think life's a simulation.
Yeah.
Imagine it was, and there was like a database. So you could search something like, I don't know, like how many times you've ever sworn, or how many times you've done this, how many times you've done that, or
Fucking pages. There you
or
go.
like, I don't know, like how many times you've brushed your teeth, or just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, and it had an answer for you. Like there's like a database up there that all the answers are up there, so you can search whatever you need to search.
Do you reckon that would...
I don't know.
Do you reckon the fact that you're the only person that knows that you've done stuff, like, well, so you think, like, say if there is a database, do you reckon the fact that you know that you're the only person that's ever done that and will ever know about that sort of makes you like hide the fact that you did it? Like, say you knew there was a simulation of that, how different would people act?
Yeah, they'd be like, "Fuck, this is gonna come out one day." Like, let's.
Do you know what I mean?
Just yeah. Well, that's exactly what I mean with the littering thing.
It's like,
You know, no one's seeing you do that, so no one's gonna think you're a shit
like,
person.
like you do that, you litter at
Imagine-
night. The next day you go to Karren Up. It's
Yeah.
all over the billboards.
Yeah.
James littered last night.
James
And he's
littered.
got you throwing a photo of you throwing the bag out the window.
Yeah. Well, like imagine.
Fuck.
Imagine.
He's calling you out.
Imagine I was driving through like a fucking busy street.
Yeah.
Like imagine I was driving through a Christmas parade.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, there's kids around, you know, there's Santa Claus, and I just fucking throw this Macca's thing on the floor in front of all the kids. Could you imagine? Everyone would hate me. I'd get fucking people like smashing on my car.
Yeah, it's...
But when no one's around, no one sees that. So like you think you get away with it. You're like, I'm a nice person because no one saw.
I also think sometimes like stuff that you do, like the sort of ripple effect that it has later down. Like say, when you're younger and you've taken gum and put it under the table or something. Like, where's that gum gone? Like, is it still on the table? Has someone scraped it off? It's gone into a bin. It's gone somewhere else. Like, you ever like think about that shit? Things you've done. Like, what's happened to it?
I thought you were meaning that in like it's a bad thing.
No, like obviously it's bad, but like anything you've done.
I thought you were meaning that as in like you've put gum under the desk, so someone who's getting detention has to scrape your gum off the desk.
No.
Which is fucking true because I had to do that once.
Scrape gum off the desk.
Yeah, that's another story in itself. That one. That happened at
we might
school.
leave that one. I don't.
That happened at school. I had to scrape gum. We had to scrape it off the desk. Yeah,
that's feral.
That's
feral.
Didn't I tell you that we had to scrape them off?
That
was my idea as well.
I did weeks. I had a streak of lunchtime detentions and Fridays. I spent a lot of Fridays after school for leaving in sports uniform.
No, that.
Like it was always harmless.
I'd always
shit.
get away with that.
A sports uniform, like handing in assignments late, just stupid shit, like not rocking up to a lunchtime and it's a Friday now.
Yeah, so I
fucking stupid.
I used to DJ lunchtimes there, and like all the boys would like to get out of class. They'd be like, period 5 that is, which is the one after lunch.
I'm helping James set up.
We're helping James pack up. We're helping him pack up, so to get out of period 5.
Yeah.
I think this is period 5. Yeah. So there's like four or five of the boys like help me pack up. It's a fucking 1 or 2 person job. Like we were 4 or 5 of them, and they were just taking the piss and being fucking idiots, really.
Yeah.
So I'm in the car. I'm packed up, and we're in a car park, and then there's, for the audio listeners, there's a road, and then there's another car park across the road called the sand pit.
Like an empty block.
It's like an empty block for parking for the year 12s.
Which is
at
sand,
the time.
yeah, and you just
it's
park
for the year
your car
12s. And that's, so it's probably maybe like 20, 30 meter drive.
Yeah.
I had my dad's Prado at the time. I was in the driver's seat, had a couple of boys inside the car, and then I had about two or three of the boys on the footrest of the car.
So just outside the car,
like hanging on the car.
Yeah.
So standing on the footrest and
You're
holding
going down
the
the
top of the car.
road 2 kilometers an hour,
and the boys were like, "Oh, like James, drive! Like it'd be funny, drive." And I'm like, "No, dickhead! Like, no,
get off,
get the fuck off." And they just wouldn't let up. And they stayed on it, and like they were pissing me off. I was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll just do it." I'll drive. And these guys are like on the side. I probably could have gone slower. I was going pretty slow, but I was driving. It was moving, and they were hanging off the side of my car in school hours in front of teachers and students. But I didn't think anyone was looking. All of a sudden, 2 teachers see. They're like, fuck, look at that. We come back. They're spewing. She goes, "You guys could have gotten really hurt." And I think Jake,
fuck
and then
off.
Jake was like, "What? I would have fallen off and fucking grazed my arm." And that was it. And then, so we got into big trouble for that. I got into big trouble because I was fucking driving.
The Desi.
So they were like, he goes, "I'm thinking of banning all of you from driving to school." And I'm like, fuck, like, come on.
That's the worst.
And he goes, "Unless you can think of your own punishment, something better."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, like scrape gum off desks or something. I don't know. It's the first thing came to my mind.
Yeah.
He goes, "All right, then do that." So we just did that for a couple of hours after school one day, and we could still drive. I didn't want to not drive to school. That was the best.
That is
when you just get when you just get your license.
I
wasn't
lucky enough to get my license during school. I got it when I finished school.
Oh fuck! But no, when you have your license,
fuck, it looked cool.
It was good. Yeah, I got it in July, so I had from July till the end of the year. So
it's a good few months.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, that happened. Oh, fuck, we got on a tangent there. But how did we get to that?
I don't know. We're gonna have a quick intermission. We'll see you guys in a sec.
That's good.
Okay, we've had a lovely intermission, probably 2.5 minutes. We're back. We're better than ever. God, we feel fresh. Oh, I feel fresh. We've got some cards again.
Yep, same stuff. Try not to get the same ones here.
Now, the game is called Questions You Actually Want to Answer.
Yep. Yes.
We don't want double ups, and we actually want questions that we want to answer, believe it or not. We did a few last week. Some of them were good, some of them were a bit shit. But then I might have something up my sleeve as well, maybe.
Alrighty. What is an irrational phobia of yours?
Can you define the word irrational?
I don't fucking know. Irrational.
Yeah.
It's in the English dictionary, mate.
Yeah, I don't know what irrational means.
Like, irrational. Okay, fucking hell.
Fuck, this is shit stuff.
Jesus Christ. Irrational, everyone. Does anyone know what that fucking word
I've heard it.
Not logical or reasonable. Not reasonable.
Oh.
Not a reasonable phobia to have from a reasonable person.
Well, I would say getting eaten by sharks, but that's pretty reasonable where I live.
I mean, look.
It's reasonable, dude.
No. I don't think it's reasonable. I think the media makes it seem reasonable. But if you look at the odds.
Okay, getting eaten by sharks.
You're more likely
Getting eaten by a shark.
You're more likely to
Absolutely.
get killed by a coconut falling on your head. That's it's a fact, right? The likelihood of
Perth.
getting eaten by a shark, you're more likely to get hit by a coconut on your head. I don't know
In
about
Perth.
No, I'm just talking generalising.
Okay.
In Perth, I don't know. In Perth you're probably more likely to get fucking stabbed in Northbridge.
That's not even that unlikely.
That's probably pretty likely.
common.
That's probably quite likely.
Pretty high odds.
It's paying good odds. Fucking might power play that.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
$1.70 to get shanked.
If you walk in certain areas of Northbridge, you are more likely to get shanked. I'm telling you right now.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah, getting eaten by sharks is
Yeah, look, I think it's rational. I think it's rational, but like if you go on the statistics, it's irrational.
Irrational, yeah.
I think okay, no. Oh, am I doing a different one? Keep in mind here, there's a lot that we've actually done. So you got to filter through the ones that we haven't. No, turn around. Like I think most of the ones we have done are on the bottom.
Okay. Oh, so that was the question there.
Just make sure we haven't done it.
When was the last time that you, James,
Here we fucking
had pure fun?
No, we fucking did this one, didn't we?
We didn't do this.
We did this one, didn't we?
No.
What is pure fun?
Just pure fun.
Just pure.
Just chaotic fun.
Okay, should we get the word pure definition?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Pure definition.
Pure. Just rich.
So not mixed or adulterated
Pure.
with any other substance or material. So just pure.
You're talking about
No social media.
liquid. Pure fun. You and your mates laughing, listening. You can't do listening to music.
No.
You just laughing, talking, laughing, reminiscing on good times. Or whatever. Something.
Look, honestly, I think...
Get in the frame a bit more. Get in the frame a bit more.
Am I leaning out? I'm doing a mamo.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Was it? No, I'm still in it.
Okay.
We're there.
Whatever.
We're there. No, I honestly think the band Friday night was... Because, like, I
This
didn't
is
really...
pure fun.
I've maybe filmed a snippet of it, but, like, apart from that, we're just dancing to live music.
Just pure fun.
Like, it was really good. It was fun. Everyone was loving it. I was having beer, which is, like, more natural. Not natural.
It's more
but,
pure.
like, more pure. It's
More pure than spirit. No, it's not more pure than spirits, is it?
Yeah, it's made from hops.
We're talking about percentages here.
Made from veggies.
Spirits is 90% alcohol, pure.
Yeah, no, but pure shit.
All right.
Anyway, that was fucking... Yeah, I think I had fun.
Friday night.
Singing and dancing to it.
No, well, that's a pretty good answer.
Yeah. Okay, we've done that. Okay. Wait,
Good stuff.
Hang on.
Top to
Alright.
bottom.
Oh, okay. No, we just did that one.
Okay.
Hang
For
on.
a guy that works at the casino, he can't shuffle very well.
Hang on. No. Oh, shit. Those are the ones that we have done already.
For a man that dealt cards for a living,
Oh, okay.
he can't shuffle very well.
Oh, okay. If you had the option to become immortal, would you? That's a fucked question, eh?
Fuck, because you got to watch everyone die.
That's quite fucked up, eh?
But then you never die.
I know.
So, but okay.
Look, how the fuck are you going to remember?
No,
people?
but here's what I'm thinking, right? If you were to become immortal, does that mean you don't age or you don't die?
Most of them just keep getting older.
That's what I mean.
You just keep
What if you're
shriveling.
300 and you just look like a fucking sultana, but you can't move, you can't do anything, but you're alive?
You look like a fucking sticky date. you look like fucking half the box of Sultana brand. Fuck.
We forgot that last week because there was sultanas.
Sultana brand.
No,
Sultanas.
that's a little lunchbox snap.
Sultana brands. I've been smashing the snacks.
I don't know if I would. It depends on the circumstance. If I could choose an age that I could stay at,
Oh shit.
I think I would.
You know immortal means forever, but right?
Yeah, forever.
So how many fucking groups of people
It doesn't
are you
matter.
gonna go through?
It doesn't matter. If say if I have to 28 years old, say if I want to choose 28, like peak physical condition, you're probably at your healthiest.
But how shit
I
is
wanna
it?
say.
You have to keep moving on from everyone you love.
but then again, like,
You meet new people.
but it's fucking weird though, right?
Oh.
So say like your family now, like or like your friend group now, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be with them until they're 80, 90 years old. They all die. Then you're going to make friends with people your age again. So you're just going from 30,
just cycling them off.
40, 50 years, back to 30, 40, 50 years. Like,
have you watched Age of Adeline?
no.
You've got to watch that. That's exactly this.
I would
She doesn't
I
age.
would choose to become immortal.
She's stuck at the same age.
I'd rather do that.
So she's falling in love, and like she's staying the same age, and the guy's just aging. And then I'm not going to spoil anything else, but like, have you? And then also Benjamin Button. Have you guys seen that one?
No.
That is fucking wild.
I've not.
So he starts old, and as
he gets
life
younger.
and he gets younger. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
It is insane. It is probably there's not a single movie like it. There's not any other movie that's anything like that.
Yeah,
With a
okay.
plot line like that.
Okay. Shutter Island.
And it's not like it's not corny. It's not cringe.
It just
it's
makes
not
you
weird. It's
think.
not funny. It's fucking like serious, and it's like quite sad.
What's it called? Benjamin Button.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button or something? It's a classic. It's like
I'll have
it's
to
Brad
watch
Pitt.
it. I'll have to watch it and get
Brad
back to you
Pitt.
on that one.
Brad Pitt's the main guy.
Yeah, I'd choose to be immortal.
Okay.
What's the most valuable thing in the world?
Yeah, we've been through this. Life.
No. Time. Yeah.
Life.
Life.
Time.
Time. Like time is the most valuable thing.
Time and life, yeah.
So why wouldn't you
Yeah, you know what I read?
choose to have it, you know?
So like a healthy person wants a million things, but a sick person only wants one thing, which is to be healthy.
To be healthy.
And a healthy person wants a million things.
Hmm.
Unhealthy person just wants to be better,
That's very true,
so they
man.
can have more time.
That's very true. Are we going from the bottom?
No. Okay, so it's there, and then just filter through there till you're happy. Find one that you're happy with. Find one you're happy with there, mate.
Fuck. I want you to just give a quick fire answer on this one.
Okay.
You've got half a second to answer it, and I'm doing another question. If you knew you were going to die in 1 week, would you do heroin?
Yes.
Okay. Next question.
Actually, fuck. I don't know. It would fuck up my last week a bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You've been pretty fucked for the last 3-4 days.
God, everyone think I'm a fucking junkie now. But it's like, it's one of those things. Obviously, you're never going to do it because the ramifications will be fucked. But it's like, how can it be that fucked? So like you're always thinking, how can it be that?
Can't be that
fucked?
bad. Let me try it.
And then you do it, it just fucking sends you to Pluto, and then you just get addicted to it just so quickly.
Oh, you've only got a week. You can't get that addicted.
But apparently, like, it's fucked. But anyway,
Shooting up every day for the next 7 days.
we won't get into that.
I've got a really good one here.
Yeah.
What is one thing you'd change about yourself?
Yeah, so I like that. I really do like that, and I really like that question because I feel like with something like this, it's something that like you're like sort of addicted to doing that you wish you weren't addicted to doing, or you behave a way that you just wish you weren't. You wish you didn't feel a certain way. Like sometimes I wish, I don't know. I wish I didn't behave certain ways or feel certain ways when things happen. I wish I could regulate my emotions better. I wish like I could breathe and like not get so worked up about things. I wish I could be more secure.
Have a bit more self-control.
Be more secure, have more self-control. Not get like addicted to bad things. Like that's what I would change about myself.
It's a pretty sensible answer.
Make myself less impulsive, more level-headed, and less less. I know what the word is for it.
Reactionary.
I'm like very like highs and lows. So like
Okay.
when things are really high, I'm loving it, but when things are really low, I feel really, really shit. So it's like I want to be more baseline. That's what I'd probably say.
Yeah.
Because when things are good, they're amazing, but when things are shit, I feel really shit.
You'd rather be a constant 6 or 7
I want to be more,
than 9s and 3s.
I want to be more baseline, more content.
Yeah.
That's what I'd.
That's a pretty sensible answer.
It's pretty tough. Pretty tough question that.
Yeah, it is.
One more for you.
Go on.
Let's have a look.
Land something out.
Let's land. We've been through a few of these, eh?
A lot of them just worded differently. Same sort of questions.
This is fucking hilarious.
Okay. Fuck.
Describe sex with you in 3 words. That's vulnerable, that. Oh, yeah. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Passionate.
Yeah.
Fun.
Passionate. Fun.
I just answered it for you.
Loving.
Loving. Oh, you're just a lover.
Yeah, but I'm not a, you're
not a
people,
fighter.
people
You're
have sex like they're fucking porn stars and they're throwing people around,
Well, what is going on?
throwing
with that?
people around, putting them in fucking chokeholds.
Nah, that's fucked.
That's not what it's about, Chief.
Fuck, man. I saw something. Oh, that's got nothing to do with sex. Sorry, continue. Finish your answer. Then
I saw an MMA fight the other weekend.
No. That chokehold thing made me think of something.
Yeah, that's my answer. Loving, fun, passionate.
Fun.
Yeah.
You're fun in the bedroom.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Fun in the bedroom, but not a porn star.
Fuck, did you ever think we'd be on a podcast saying shit like
People
this?
lobbing each other around. I don't get that.
Did you ever think we'd be 22 episodes in a podcast saying that you're fun in bed?
No.
Did you ever think, was that on your agenda for this year?
No. I'm pretty sure.
Was that on your bingo card?
I'm pretty sure my misso's mum watches this as well.
Was that on your bingo card for this year?
No. I don't think it was.
Oh, I love when people say that. That wasn't on the bingo card.
Well, yeah, that wasn't on the deck for sure.
Oh yeah, man, that's funny. But yeah, I think that wraps up. What do we even call that segment? The ultimate DNM.
Questions you actually.
The ultimate DNM with questions you actually.
I like the
answer.
ultimate DNM. That's a good little segment.
We're running out of cars. This is not going to be too.
We're running out of fucking segments.
There's not going to be too many. There's not going to be too many more of those.
We haven't done any
segments.
sold or folds in a while. All right, so sorry about that. No, not really. We're fucking unorganized. So
No,
this one's a bit shit. I can't lie.
This potty.
No. This last 5 minutes, just because I had something and it still slipped my mind. And even though we've had a break, it still slipped my mind.
Remember, there's something that I was.
Write things down.
I wrote this down. And I was wanted to talk about this a few weeks ago on the podcast, but I completely forgot.
Yeah.
To bring it up.
Please.
So there's like this, sometimes when there's like an obvious difference between two things, but you don't even think about it. Like you never think of them in the same thing. So like, for instance, there's a big difference between like a blender and a juicer.
Yeah.
So do you know that? I'd never thought of them together. I always just think I've never really had a juicer, so I've always just had a blender. So to me, it's like there's only one type of thing to make juice with, which is a fucking
Blender.
Nutra Ninja blender. Yeah.
Yeah.
NutriBullet,
NutriBullet.
Ninja, whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know.
Not a juicer. Okay.
Yeah, juice is different.
For instance, if you put just solid shit in a blender, you're not going to get a smoothie. You're not getting a juice.
You're getting a paste.
You're getting fucking grains. You're getting powder or a
Yeah.
paste. You're right. Exactly. So I never thought of a juicer. Like I never had a juicer. So you put veggies or fruit in, and
Yeah.
it just creates it into like a liquid. So you don't even have to add water and shit into it, which is
Really?
quite wild, right?
Okay.
You put carrots into it, for instance. And
Carrot juice.
This is where I'm going here. So the girl I've been seeing, she loves making carrot juice. She puts like orange and carrots in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really think about the logistics of a juicer and
Okay.
what's in a juice.
Okay.
So I was just sitting on the couch and she was making it for me. And then she gives it to me and I try it. Very nice. Tastes fucking very nice.
Yeah. Refreshing.
Finished it.
Yeah.
My lord, where my bowels fucked after that.
Really?
And I asked her, how many carrots did you put in this? She said like a fucking astronomical amount. Like, I don't know, 12 or something.
So a bag of carrots, more.
So like they were small carrots. Like small. They were probably like
What's small?
smaller sized carrots. Maybe, I don't know, like that. For the
Okay.
For the audio listeners, probably about what?
4.5 inches.
Yeah, 15 centimeters maybe.
Yeah.
So not full size carrots, but still 12 of them. That's fucking heaps.
Big enough though.
So she's put it in the juicer and it comes out with juice.
Okay.
And like I'm drinking, I was like, so you're telling me I've pretty much just drank 6 carrots or like 7 carrots?
But there's no fucking juice in carrots.
Oh, the
You
juice
cannot squeeze juice out of a carrot.
There was half an orange in it, and
so there's your liquid.
it was. Where did the carrots go? There was no liquid left. There's 12
How
carrots.
can you squeeze a juice out of something that doesn't have juice?
There's 12.
A carrot is you
It's a
cut a
juicer.
carrot and bash a carrot up. It's not wet and splashing everywhere.
It juices it. It pulverizes it. It juicifies
What? So you're
it.
saying
It juicified.
juicified?
It juicified
So
it.
you're saying it squashes it that hard,
Then it makes it
it
juice.
wets its pants,
Yes.
pisses itself.
That's why it's not a blender. It's a juicer.
Can you put any fruit and veg in here?
Yeah.
So you're
It's a
telling me
juicer.
if you put a banana in there,
Banana
it's
juice.
juicing banana.
Banana juice.
No,
Look, maybe
you're not getting a liquid out of banana.
Look, the point is,
It's going to turn into
a
paste.
juicer makes very concentrated juice with fuckloads of carrots in it. There was heaps of it.
There's something else. She's putting water or something in there.
Look, I'm telling you, right? This is getting besides the point. The juices are different.
You can't juicify a carrot.
You can't put 6 or 7 carrots in a fucking Nutri cup, can you? Nutri cup.
A Nutri Ninja.
Nutri Ninja cup. You cannot fit 6 or 7 carrots in it
No,
along with everything else and
you
press
can.
blend.
You put 2 at a time.
I didn't think of that.
Holy shit!
I need to go back to school, though.
What, you're stuffing 12 carrots? Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. You can't do it.
There'll be no
You
juices.
do
though.
1 until it's crushed.
There'll be no
2,
juices.
It's crushed. 3, it's crushed.
Look, we're getting besides the point here.
We're not, because you sound dumb.
This is not what I wanted to talk about.
Juicifying a non-juicified
We juicified
object.
fucking 12 carrots.
Okay.
And it all fit into pretty much one glass.
Yep. So she put all 12 in at once, did she?
I drank this glass. It fucked my bowels because it's too much fiber.
You're getting brainwashed again.
But you know why? You know why? Because it's not. You're not meant to have that much concentrated carrot juice.
no, it's supposed to be watered down with coconut water
Yeah,
or something.
you're supposed to have 2 carrots, maybe 1 or 2 carrots with coconut water and fucking other fruits.
Maybe that's why I was feeling sick. I had
about
carrot sticks
7
today.
carrots in one glass.
I had carrot sticks today.
And I was wondering why my bowels were. I had the worst stomach ache. And then it was funny. Me and her were talking about how like we'd never. This is just a random conversation that we were just talking about. How we'd never farted in front of each other.
Yeah. So you ripped ass.
So I was like, no, like I don't. I wouldn't do that. Like I don't want. It's still like early doors. I don't want to rip a fart in front of you. Like, and I was like, I'm not like that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not fucking. I'm not a disgusting pig.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're watching TV. My legs are sort of like resting upwards a bit.
Yeah.
Well, they're not up in the air, but like they're
You,
propped up a bit. They're propped up on the couch.
As you do.
And then like this fucking tiny toot comes out of my ass, like this tiny fart. It's like poop, like that. And she looks at me because she goes, "Did you just fucking fart?" And she looked at me and we just lost our shit laughing. It was so funny because the first time she'd ever seen me fart was
Yeah.
like this little fucking feminine toot. And
Was them like a good attempt?
I was like, oh, like it was the fucking carrot. It was the fucking carrot.
Blaming her juicified carrots.
I was like, trust me, like I would never fart in front of you, but your carrots made them come out. So yeah, that happened, and so now I fart in front of her. So
Always?
no,
I rip ass.
yeah,
All the time.
When did you start ripping ass?
Okay,
How many
I've got a
months in?
story to tell.
How many months did you go into ripping ass?
Fuck, probably 3.
Ripping ass.
3 months until I
Started ripping ass.
properly am like splattering the walls.
Are you like that dickhead that goes up to her and she goes, you just go,
Always.
oh, babe, hey, babe.
Always.
And then you go, pfft, and
Yeah,
then in her
always,
face?
always.
Nah, you're one of them.
Always.
Oh,
Not in
God.
her face. Fuck, I'm not giving her pink eye every 2 seconds.
Fuck, that's good.
But I'll walk past him like,
This is quite a crude podcast.
I'm like, oh fuck, I've fucking dropped that on the floor. Just bend over and rip ass like right. Right,
So
she's laying
bad.
on bed or something.
What does she say?
She just goes, fuck off. Like,
You're fucking
fucking disgusting. But the best ones are when you can't hear shit. And it just like creeps,
Silent-
it creeps out,
silent but
and you
deadly.
can smell it's fucked, and you're
Silent but
thinking, oh, it's
deadly.
gonna hit her
Yeah,
eventually.
because the silent but dead ones, they're always like the really warm, like stale
They
ones.
burn your ring.
God, this is a fucked conversation.
They burn your ring.
This is quite a stale conversation. This is
Yeah.
quite a crude conversation.
No, I want to say 3 months. I had raging stomach aches, holding in farts
yeah.
during the night and stuff. Like if I was sleeping at hers or whatever.
You didn't want to do it home.
Like horrible stomach aches. Like to the point where I'm getting up every half an hour to go to the toilet just to fart.
Yeah, right.
Because my stomach's so sore, like from holding it in.
Fuck that.
Now, it's just so peaceful. It's the best.
So she said that I farted in my sleep, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not because you just don't know.
Do you?
Because I kind
don't
of think
know,
she was
but-
half taking the piss and half like being serious. I was like,
She's probably using it against you now.
maybe I did.
Maybe
But, like,
she's
I don't
using
think I
it
did.
because she wants to fart in front of you, and she's going, "Oh, well, you keep farting in your sleep, and you farted in front of me. Maybe I should just rip
No,
up."
but-
What if she sounds like a dinosaur?
No. But like, but what? Her farts?
Yeah.
I
What
don't
if
know.
it's
I
like
don't know.
fucked?
Do girls fart?
Yeah,
Do they?
yeah.
I don't think I've ever.
Girls don't shit, but I don't think.
They don't shit.
No.
They don't shit. They're gonna get fucking cancelled for this. Eh? Any girls get this far into the podcast? I don't know. Maybe a
Click
couple.
off.
God, this is fucking dismal.
What,
This
what was I?
last segment.
What was I going to say? Oh,
Oh,
I've got.
fuck.
Do you have?
That was so bad.
Do you have the same fart every morning when you wake up? I've got the exact same tone, length, pitch.
Nah, not always.
I've got the same fart
Always-
every morning.
I always have to pee in the morning.
I've got.
What the fuck is this podcast? What the fuck? We have fucking been done. We nearly hit a full day,
We've lost the plot.
full 24 hours of fucking content, and we're getting to talking about farts in length and duration. Carrots making us fart. The difference between juices and blenders, which there is.
There's not.
There is. You put a carrot in the blender. You put the carrot in the juicer. You're getting juice.
It's not even anything to argue about.
It just makes shredded carrots.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's.
It's
Look.
stupid.
What do you search up? Can you make carrot juice without water? Just carrots. Can you make carrot juice without water? You need to add some liquid to extract the juice from carrots. It is okay to add water, but adds no nutrition, obviously. Also, orange juice makes the strong flavor, pungent,
Oh.
and bitter tones of carrots. You can also add coconut water, as you said,
Yeah.
to replace orange juice.
Really?
You need to add some liquid to extract the juice from carrots. So she must have used.
So I'm right.
She must have used some water.
You cannot get juice from a fucking solid object.
No matter how much you smash it.
Dude, it's a carrot. It's drier than anything.
But don't you? But like, mate. So that's like. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
see what
you don't
mean.
ever bite into a carrot and go, "Oh fuck, that's just
Yeah,
juicy."
I see what you mean.
You
So
bite into a carrot and you go, "That's
like,
a crunch."
No, I see what you mean. Imagine like getting this microphone and putting
juicing
it in the juicer. Microphone juice.
Oh, look at this! It's silver mic juice.
I think that's
You dickhead.
I think that's the title of the podcast.
That's so stupid.
That's gotta be the title of this podcast.
What, juicing a microphone?
Silver microphone juice. Anyway, guys,
That's dumb.
got a microphone smoothie for you coming right up. Oh god,
That's dumb.
fun. That quite possibly is the title of the episode.
I've also got a question for people out there. If you've made it this far,
God,
is probably four
God
people.
fucking forbid that you.
yeah,
have.
God forbid you haven't clicked off by now.
Yeah, I know.
We posted a TikTok yesterday. It was a pretty good TikTok. It's on our Instagram. We went to promote it, and there is a what is it, like a copyrighted sound
Yeah, so
over it? We
The
do,
music.
and also, is promoting on TikTok worth it?
yes.
Do you gain anything from it?
Is it cheating?
Is it
worth
cheating
it?
for promoting your TikTok?
I don't know. We've never
I
done
don't.
that.
Yeah, I just
By promoting, guys, we mean like paid promoting. With,
like the ads, the ad things,
with
whatever,
TikTok,
whatever
yeah.
it is, people that enhances your reach
Yes.
to your followers and likes and whatever. But I keep seeing all these ads pop up on my TikTok, doing like the ad market thing, or the ad browser, or something on TikTok, saying do this if you want to become. My videos went from 5k views to 100k views in a matter of days.
Yeah. Like,
Use this.
fuck
off.
fuck off.
No, it didn't.
I know.
That's you getting brainwashed again by the higher ups there at your pyramid,
Yeah.
saying do this, this, and this, and you'll get this, which is not true at all.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to wrap things up there
Yeah.
because I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving for a Nando's. It's
Yeah,
become a bit of a
Nando's.
ritual.
Yeah.
It's become a bit of a ritual
I've
after the
actually already
podcast.
fucking eaten dinner, to be honest, but I'll probably have like a another little bite.
I've not eaten dinner yet, so I'm famished.
Well,
I'm hungry. I'm not going to get carrots though. They've got no juice in them. We've been roll with it.
Yeah, I
You've
might
been
have
lovely. Thank you for tuning in this week.
I might have some microphone juice with my
Okay.
my chicken.
We've officially lost we've blown a fuse now.
I'm gonna get fucking clowned for whoever's watched that. But you know what?
You've been lovely.
I don't think too many people would.
Thank you very much for tuning into episode 22. Please go see us on all of our socials: Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yes.
Pretty much the same tag for all of them. Bar a few little underscores and whatnot there. But thank you very much for listening. We'll see you guys in the special number episode 23 next week. The lovely number 23. It's just a cool number.
That's a big episode.
It's just a cool number.
I can feel it's a big episode.
100%.
I can feel it.
Thank you very much. We'll see you guys
Ciao,
next week.
Ciao, you.